Hey, how are you? My name is Jonathan. I am with Rene Munoz Plastering, and today we're working in this project. We're doing a stone front. So we're going to install these 4 windows because they were previously installed by the contractor, but that's not the right way to install them.
The next clip is actually going to show you water getting trapped in the lower corner of the window. The reason why this is happening is because the self-adhesive membrane is being installed over the flange and not behind the flange. Over the next video, I'm going to show you the proper way to install a new construction window to make sure that it's not going to leak and it's going to work as it should.
So today we're going to show you how to install them, and I'm also going to show you and tell you the materials and also the tools you will need to install the windows. So you're going to need a quality silicone. In this case, we're using OSI QuadMax silicone. This silicone is going to be installed behind the actual flange of the window to seal it. Okay? The silicone is going to be installed only on the sides of the window and the top, nothing on the bottom of the window. You're also going to need a hammer. You're going to need snips. You're going to need a stapler. For the interior of the window, we're going to spray foam the interior. There's going to be a gap between the trim and the actual framing, so this is going to we're going to seal that with this spray foam with the same brand. You're also going to need a caulk gun, and as far as material goes, obviously you will need the Tyvek home wrap. You will need the straight flashing that is compatible with a Tyvek home wrap. And for the seal, what we're going to use is that we're going to use this flexible self-adhesive membrane. Okay, so I already explained you the materials that we're going to use for this installation, also the tools. I forgot to talk to you about the knife. So as you can tell, we already installed the Tyvek home wrap here, and here we have an opening, so I'm just going to show you how to cut it. So this is the corner, lower corner of the window, and this is the other lower corner of the window. So basically you will have to locate the corner of the window and cut it. So you're going to cut it about 2 inches. 2 inches high, straight. Okay, so that's number 1. And then you have to locate the edge of the window. I'm just gonna go up on the ladder. So once you locate the corner of the window, the upper corner, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna cut it straight here, and then you're going to come down about 2 inches as well. Straight, as straight as possible. Okay? So then, on the top, you're going to make a 45-degree angle. The 45-degree angle will depend on what kind of straight flashing you're using. If you're using 4-inch tape, then it's gonna be smaller. If you're using 6-inch tape, then it have to be a little bigger. So now we're gonna move to this side. Okay, so once again you have to locate the corner, cut it straight, about 2 inches, as straight as possible. Come down. Got it. Then you're gonna go upstairs. You're gonna go upstairs, and then you're gonna cut it here. Straight. Once you cut it straight, you do another 45 here. Once you have the 45, you're gonna get a piece of tape, and bring it up and tape it. So then what you're gonna do is that you're gonna need your stapler. Let me go get it. So you get your stapler. And you have to make sure that you actually staple all the way in. You don't wanna staple or nail anything in here, because that's what we're actually trying to protect. You do the same here. So let me go up. You do the same on the other side. And you know, your opening is actually ready for the flashing. So I'm gonna take you over there and I'm gonna show you the way we're doing it. Okay, so we have this opening, and as you can tell, we already staple it. Like I said, do not staple the bottom. If you have to, you will do it as we did here to do the second layer. In this case, we're doing 2 layers of grade D paper. So I want the second layer to be under the seal pan that we already cut. I already cut it. So your seal pan, the reason why we use this material is because it's flexible. The number one reason why stucco and stone and siding fails is because a gap that always is left here. All of the water actually drains behind the paper and creates damage. So that's the reason why we use this material. So I already cut it. What you have to do is you basically cut it about a couple inches up to make sure that it's going to be protected. You have to also check the pitch of the framing. Make sure that the pitch of the framing is actually towards the outside, not towards the inside. Okay, so I'm going to install this. The reason why I like this is because we actually have 3 layers of peeling. So I'm just going to peel the interior part, and that will allow me to actually have a straight piece of flashing. So about there, you measure it, and you make sure that you actually have the same distance between the 2 sides, and then you keep it as straight as possible. By the way, this is a 9-inch flexible drip cap. Okay, you just have to remove this. Keep it, like I said, keep it as straight as possible. Once you have your edge, we will need a roller. I forgot to mention that. We will need a roller for this, because we have to make sure that the actual paper is going to adhere to the actual substrate. Okay, so this is the most important thing right here, and this is the main reason why we do the window installation. You see that corner right here? We're actually going to seal it with this flexible membrane, and as you can tell, we're not cutting anything. You do it little by little. Okay, so now you move to this side. Always try to keep it as straight as possible, as straight as possible. The corner is the most important thing. And then you roll it. We're rolling it to make sure that it's actually going to adhere to the substrate. Okay? You do the corner here. And then over here. So once you have your seal pan done, we're gonna use this piece of straight flashing over here. And the reason why we cut it 2 inches from the corner is because we're gonna use this flashing to actually seal any air that might leak behind the paper. We don't want any air to go inside the house, so that's the reason why we're gonna use this tape. Are you already pre-cut it? So basically what you have to do is just put it here on the corner, and then keep it as straight as possible. The neater you are, the better the results. Same thing you're gonna do with this tape. You're also gonna roll it. You have some left over at the bottom, you just cut it. When you cut it, you have to make sure that you don't cut the seal pan. As you can tell, it's intact. And then you do the same thing, you roll it. This is to make sure that this is going to actually adhere to the substrate, and it's going to adhere to the type of home wrap. Okay? And then you do the other side. Once you do this, you're basically going to be ready to install the window. When you install the window, you have to make sure that the window is level and plumb. So I'm just going to stop the video so we don't make this video too long. You already know what are we doing. So basically I'm just going to install this piece of straight flashing over here, and that will basically complete the window opening preparation. Then the next video is going to, or the next recording, I want to explain you what are you going to do as far as the window installation goes. Okay, so we already prepared the opening for the actual window. I forgot to mention this. We're also going to use